Well, human has always been trying for a better and more convenient life. You know, to reach these conveniences and better life, human had to leave the nature, you know, going out of the jungles or going out of the mountains and try to reach to the big cities. And reaching the big cities means that you have to try and struggle for a better life. New technology, I don't know, gadgets and everything. But after a while, you know, when human gets older, anybody, he likes to go back to relaxation, tranquilizing places, or a place calm and full of just the nature. This is why many people everywhere in the world, they go back to the nature. And Iranian are no exceptions, especially those people who live near the nature, like probably big cities like Tehran or even other cities. They do have some places. Where I'm standing at the moment is near Ramsar. It's a beautiful place which is inside the jungle called Jannat Rudbar, which is the paradise of Rudbar. It's a winding road that you go up to the jungle. It's on top of the mountain and you can see the beautiful scenery, especially behind me. You can see the sea and beautiful city of Ramsar. It's a great opportunity not only for people who live near the city from other places like Tabriz, Isfahan, Mashhad or other places in Iran. They come to this place and enjoy the nature. But for Tehraners, it's a special opportunity because it's so close, probably 3 or 4 hours drive, they can get to here. You don't need to have a long vacation like 1 month vacation or 1 week vacation. 2 days is enough. Even at the end of the week, they can drive and come up here and enjoy the nature. Especially those who could afford to buy new houses or apartments, they buy some villas here, beautiful places, so they spend the rest of their weekends here in the villas. And this place is full of beautiful trees. Yes, gardens full of, actually orchards full of citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruit, tangerine, and many other interesting trees. Not only the fruits, but everything that you can see and enjoy. And right now I can see in my hand, I do have a sour orange, which is not ripe yet, but I peeled it and I'm going to eat it. And I'm sure if you come to nature in Tehran, Iran especially, don't forget, come to north of Iran, Ramsar, and this is Jannat. It's a mixture of everything. The noise of the car, besides the birds who are singing, you know, the singing birds, you can hear them, and also at the same time, cars riding. But you know, you feel so relaxed when you come here and just get out of the houses, especially in the morning, early in the morning, or late in the evening when the sun is setting. It's so beautiful. Just look at the road. The road winds behind the bend and goes into the jungle. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Sometimes I feel to be quiet and let you hear. Well, definitely there's a noise of a car, but at the same time, you will easily hear the birds singing. This is what you call nature, both at the same time. Then walking through a winding road, as I said, on your right, the beautiful scenery of the sea and the villas. On your left is the wonderful, endless jungle with the forested areas. But don't forget this beautiful part of Ramsar, which is called Jannat Rudbar, can be more beautiful if you just walk out of the houses and enjoy the nature, especially here where I'm standing. Follow me. Maybe I see you sometimes along the way. Hello there everybody, we are together with another beautiful program of Iran Travel Guide, and this time we are together in the middle of the capital and megacity Tehran. This huge and vast city Tehran gives you the privilege to feel the life of Iranian people and the culture together. And if you want to feel how it is, the best way to do is just go ahead and start probably walking from here to there. But as I said, Tehran is a beautiful and huge city, so going on foot cannot get you anywhere. And if you want to know how to get here and there in Tehran, there are many different means of transportation, like taxis and shuttle buses, even private cabs, and the most importantly is the underground train and the underground railway here in Tehran. And to know more about the underground train and also how to get from here to there, we invited a very dear person, one of my friends and a tour guide, Mr. Sasan, who is going to be with us in this program. Hello, sir, Mr. Sasan. Good to see you once again.
A long time, you know that. I'm not seeing you, you know that. Where were you a long time?
Okay, well, going around Iran.
When I'm going around Iran, I'm taking you with me. But
Okay.
you know, take you with me, you know, taking me with you.
Thank
you know,
you.
that would say.
Mr.
Okay.
Sasan is a pioneer of tour guide, and he is so expert and knowledgeable about everything, not only in Tehran, but about Iran. And he's going to take me, I guess he's going to take me around Tehran, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the
Hello,
best way to go?
everybody. I'm taking you as a tour guide. I'm Sasan. For a long time, I have been a tour guide for the Iranian, and you know that all the tourists coming, the Western tourists coming to Iran, going down, you know, at the many places. You were telling about we are at the middle of the Tehran. I want to say that we are a little bit in the north of Tehran.
Of course.
If you go to look at, you know that your back, you
I can see, yeah,
snow-capped
beautiful.
mountain
Sure.
of the north, beautiful part of Tehran,
Right.
the north of you, and we are in Qaytariye.
I see.
Once upon a time, Qaytariye was a garden far beyond the main of Tehran,
I
the
see.
main part of the Tehran. And remember that. We say Tehran or old Tehran. Remember that Tehran is not that old.
Not anymore.
No, Tehran is not that old country, or Tehran old city.
Right.
If you say Ray or you
Right.
say Shemran, we are very
Yes.
close to the Shemran.
Of course.
Shemran or Qasran, they have 2,000, 3,000 history.
Right.
But the village of Tehran, which was 200 years ago, was a small village between Shemran and Ray. It doesn't have, you know, that the large and you know that the vast history.
I see. Of
A
course.
small village which became the capital in 1775.
I see.
It's about 230 years ago, when King of Qajar, Agha Muhammad Khan,
Right.
the tribe man, the head of the tribe of the Qajar,
I see.
you know, that had a coronation at the center of Tehran. That
see.
I'm going to take you there.
That's great.
So, we're going to the heart of Tehran.
Uh-huh.
But I have a question.
Sure.
What is the symbol of Tehran?
Oh, Tehran. The symbol of Tehran can be. Is it the Azadi Tower or The big tower of Milad Tower.
Tower.
Or if I'm not mistaken, what about the bazaar? The great bazaar of Tehran is wonderful.
All of them could be, and
Yeah.
also before that, Tehran is the, you know, that the city of the symbols.
Right. But
From
why is not
200
one symbol? It's many symbols.
This is because we made, you know, that the gates around Tehran, then we destroyed the gates, we made a new gate,
Okay.
that was a Shemran, that was a Dulab,
Right.
something like that.
Okay.
But at the moment, I want to say that the symbol of Iran are two towers.
Okay.
You know that the Milad,
Milad Tower.
and say, let's go to Bazaar. You said
Sure.
Bazaar.
Sure.
The best transportation takes us to the Bazaar is metro, underground.
Already
Shall we
the
go
underground.
together?
Yes, the underground train is so easy to go to Bazaar. Let's go and follow me. Be with us.
Okay, بفرمایید.
Sure. So this is the entrance door.
Yes, this is the entrance of the Qaytariye.
Okay.
Qaytariye, actually we know the Qaytariye by the hills of the Qaytariye. If you see that part of you know that the metro, still you can see a part of the hills of
see.
the Qaytariye. And we are very close to the park. And despite of being very young, we started very late.
I see.
1972, we invited somebody, the French engineer from the metro of the France,
I
Paris,
see.
to come to help us for the planning. They estimated in 20 years
I see.
we could have 7 lines, and these lines, metro is not the only transportation can
Right,
cover
of
the needs
course.
of the city.
Of course.
It should be supplied by the taxi and also, you know, that autobus, you know, that was a bus services. So this should be a combination altogether makes the transportation of the country. It's almost successfully, you know,
That's
that this
great.
way, despite of the very hard work. So we are in Qaytariye.
Exactly.
Right now we are taking.
We're going
you
to
know,
get the
that
tickets and go
we
inside.
have a line, we call it a red line. Red line is line number 1, which takes Tajrish,
I see.
the complete the north of Tehran to the south of Tehran, which is Behesht Zahra,
I see.
Kahrizak, and
I
the
see.
tomb of Imam Khomeini
Excellent.
connects with one line. But all these lines, they are coming to a center, which
see.
is Meydan Sepah, Meydan Imam Khomeini. At
Is
the
that where we're
moment-
going to go today? I guess
Yes.
we're going to go today.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to take you to the
That's great.
bazaar. So we are taking the line number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1, heading to Kahrizak.
I
But we are
see.
going to come
Stop.
down.
I mean, in the middle.
Stop.
So
But sometime-
today's journey is going to be wonderful. First, because we have Mrs. Hassan with us today. That's a great point. Another is we're going to go to the Bazaar of Tehran, which is going to give us a lot of information about marketing, about the culture, about even the lifestyle of people who live in Iran, especially as I mentioned with Mrs. Hassan. Let's go together and enjoy today.
One thing to you.
One
know
more
that
thing
everybody-
before we go.
If you are coming to Iran and you're coming to Tehran, please forget the car and the private car to go to the heart of the old Tehran. The best way and recommended mean of transporting to all of you is metro.
Okay,
Metro and
underground train. Let's go. I think we should go buy the tickets first, right? You got the ticket? I don't have the tickets. I think I've got to buy the tickets, okay? So let me see if I can. Oh, you do have a ticket? All right, see, that's it.
Good. I got the extra one for you.
All right, so let's go. Well, we are still in Kish, this wonderful and beautiful island. And we are in one of the most probably amazing, surprising, shocking, you won't believe what vocabulary I can use for the place that I'm sitting at the moment. This place is called Kariz. Kariz is an old underground city. Actually, when I say the city, it is just a wonderful place, you know. You just go under the ground for about more than 7 meters in some parts. I said 7 meters. Actually, this is the average height I can say. And sometimes you can say it is getting to 14 meters high under the ground, which was used as the water supply, fresh water supply here in Kish. Many, many years ago. It dates back to 2,000 or more years ago. Just imagine 2,000 years ago. And this place was used as the supply of fresh water. In this island, because around the island is Persian Gulf, and the Persian Gulf water is so salty, which is completely, definitely it is usable for the fish and the marine life. It is completely perfect. But for people who lived there many, many years ago, the villagers, they did not have fresh water. So they started digging the ground and they found some places like this, Kariz. And the many, many chambers that go around from left to right, everywhere, you can see the very, very traditional design and very surprising design, like an engineer who used to probably design this place. It is so surprising. And there were a lot of fresh water. And the water was not only used by the villagers who used to live here, it used to be used by the traveler ships who came to island. You know, many, many ships came and landed by the island and they needed fresh water. So sometimes they even bought the water, and also sometimes they traded with some goods they brought to the island. This is what you call trading fresh water with some goods which were brought from other countries to this place. So don't forget, this is an amazing and surprising place. It calls Kariz, in the middle of Kish, the beautiful island, the pearl of Asia, the pearl of Persia. It is in the middle of Kish. Don't forget to visit this place. point is that when you look at the pots and when you look at the style and design of this place, you can just guess the perpetual Gulf of Persia has always been a very great element for Iranian civilization of many, many years ago. So we Iranians are really proud of being next to the Persian Gulf and having this great and old civilization. It's really amazing.